Hi, Dami. Hi, everybody. My name is AJ. I'm a physical therapist preceptor working for an Allen or McKinney branch, and I have been with Encompass almost 3 years. And this is the opportunity for me to kind of give you a small review or a brief idea about how important is our snapshot node. And I'll make sure to keep my video under 10 minutes or less. I hope you guys are not getting bored, especially you, Tammy, because I want you to select me. So let's talk about snapshot node. I'm sure everybody knows where you can look, where you can view the snapshot node. Basically, it is right before you start your visit. It allows you to click on the arrow, which is right below the phone number of the patient before you start the visit, and it contains a very important information about the patient. Let's say if the patient has a vital sign alerts, you need to know that. If there is a point care visit alert, if somebody means a clinician has put down an important information that for the patient's appointment, I want you to call this number, do not call patient's home number, then yes, for that, that is a very important information. We need to make sure we review that before we call the number. Other information about like patient has this many dogs in their home, do not ring the bell, otherwise dogs will freak out. So anything like that information will go under the snapshot note, which is kind of like an umbrella, and a point care visit alert and vital sign alert, physician's protocol, facility protocol, all those are subpart of that snapshot note. So as I said, it gives you a brief overview about the patient, but inside the snapshot note you will also see some red and some blue headings. Now anything in red or blue, it can be expandable and you can definitely see more detailed information, especially for an ortho patient. If there is a total hip or total knee protocol, then it might say THR protocol by Dr. XYZ, and once you click on that, it will give you all the detailed information that what are the recommended frequency from that physician, what are the precautions you need to take, what is the weight bearing status. All those information you can definitely view right before you start the visit, or actually inside when you are inside the visit. You can still view the same thing by clicking on the medical record, and the topmost heading will be a view snapshot note. So in summary, snapshot note is very, very important for every clinician to view before they start the visit. Let's talk a little bit more about the key data and need to know items. So once you click on the snapshot node, on the top headings, the one first option will be key data. The second option will be need to know. So in the key data, it will include all the information, including the above information I gave you, like vital sign alerts and so on and so, plus patient's medications. It will only give you patient's medication and their dose, and their what kind of route the patient is taking that medication. It may not give you the dose information. It also can give you the patient's information about their allergies and so many more blue and red headings, as I told you, that which can be expandable. But the very important thing, what I want to make sure that you all know about, is need to know button. From need to know, once you click on that, you can actually add a snapshot note. So I want all the clinician to make sure that they know how to add, edit, or delete their own note, and I'm going to be going very slow, so just bear with me. If you have any questions, just raise your hand and ask me. You have any questions, Tammy, so far? Guess not. All right, so let's click on the need to know button. You can definitely add a snapshot note from there based upon your discipline. So I'm a physical therapist, and if I'm the one who is supervising the client, I can definitely add a snapshot PT note. Now remember, and this is very important, and you guys can write down or just remember, only one discipline can enter a snapshot note at one particular time. Now I can edit my own note, but I cannot edit or delete another physical therapist note. Is it clear? Okay, so let's revise it again. Only one discipline can enter a snapshot note at what particular time. Now, once you click on add new note, it will give you a pre-populated template. Let's say like a special precautions, any procedures, any comment. You can either add a snapshot note based upon the pre-populated template, or you can just delete everything and just write down in your own free texting that what you want to make sure that every discipline should know that you are passing the information. Now, before I forget, let me tell you, this is not replacing your care coordination note. So, snapshot note is just for the comfort of every discipline, that is not going to be taking place of your care coordination note. So, we all need to make sure that anything what a patient like telling you, or you are telling to the patient, anything what needs to go to the chart, we need to enter a note in a care coordination note or any other note type what you want to make sure that the patient or it appears in a chart. So let's make sure about those as well. Now, let's say if I have entered a snapshot note, and if I would like to edit that snapshot note, if I am the one who entered the note, I have an option to either edit or delete. If I'm not the one who is the original author of that snapshot note, then I can only add copy, but I will not be able to delete it. So this is only a catch. And like, I'm sure you guys will be having so many questions that what if I want to delete this, what if I want to delete that, and I'll definitely come back on that. So let's hold on for 1 second. Okay. All right, so next we are going to talk about snapshot actions. You do have 4 options. You can either view, you can either delete, you can view, you can edit, you can delete, and you can add copy. So like view is like everybody like can definitely view the note. Edit is it allows original author to edit or update the snapshot without entering a new note. Delete, it allows only original author to delete the snapshot note. And add copy is allows user to copy information from another snapshot note into a new note that can be added or edited. Now I'm running out of time. I only have 2.5 minutes. So another very important information I'm going to tell you is this. When you are actually going to add copy, you make sure that you long hold to the previous snapshot node into the same from the same discipline and then select add copy. Now a new snapshot node will open with the previous information what is already copied over. You can add or edit the node as needed, and the newly revised node will then appear on the main screen, which is a need to know screen. So in short, need to know summary. Let's talk about 3 main important things. 1, it is required by all the clinicians prior to starting the visit. 2nd, it can be used as a mode of communication amongst the care team, like whoever is seeing that client, but make sure that it is not a replacement of the care coordination. This is very important, because anytime if you write down a great information in snapshot note, but if it is not in the care communication, it's not a part of chart, and at the end of the day, if it is not there, you haven't done it. As everybody says, and as Tammy says, you always have to learn, then you have to unlearn. So unlearn what have you learned before, and then you have to relearn. So we are relearning all this great information. And before I forget the third point, it is very important as well. It says that it will only hold only one snapshot note per discipline. So if there are more than one therapist or therapy assistant involved, definitely we need to have like a good care communication before a therapist or a therapy assistant enter a note, so that we make sure that all the information which is important, which needs to be there, is there for everybody else to review. And I hope I have done a great job. If not, please let me know. I'm going to upload another video about another topic. I think the next video from me will be SOAP notes, basically explaining the difference between objective observations and an assessment. I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation, and I'm going to be making sure that I'm going to be better and better every time. And thank you so much, Tammy, to bear with me on this Sunday afternoon. All right, bye-bye.